Hi everyone, today I'm going to be cooking, eating, and reviewing this Canadian IMP from 2019. This one is pizza pasta. Stick around for this week's food review.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys are never going to believe this.
Hi, my name is Dan and welcome to DC Outdoors. If this is your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please get started by clicking the like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons so you don't miss anything. Well, let's get on with this week's food review. I guess before we get started, I want to thank Geoff from Dorward Outdoor Adventures. Geoff passed along a few of these Canadian individual meal packs. So these are military rations. So I just want to start by saying thank you, Geoff, for sending this our way. Today, the Snack Squad and I are going to be reviewing this meal. So the first thing that I see here is a chunky Kit Kat bar. We have a Nescafe 3-in-1 sweet and creamy coffee, a raspberry jam. We have 2 of the orange sports drinks, perfect for 2 snack squatters. We have a teriyaki beef jerky, the old Pain hamburger bun, peanut butter, fruit cocktail for dessert. This is the pizza pasta, the entree. Here's the compressed nut. Beverage bag, a pack of white tip paper matches, Tabasco sauce, little 4-pack of Tic Tacs. I've heard this referred to as the Canadian beach towel, big old paper napkin, and a sport. All right, this is a new to me meal. I've never tried this one before. So again, this is pizza pasta. You can see the ingredients there if you want to take a look. There's the nutritional information, 350 calories in a package. That's the date there on the back. There you go, heating instructions. So again, we'll cook this inside of a saucepan of water. And then there's the reminder on there to not eat it if the pouch is damaged. So always a good idea just to check with these guys and make sure that the seal is nice and good. And again, these are made by Baxter's. So we'll get this in a pot of boiling water and we'll check back in with you soon. Next up, we're gonna get these orange drinks going. I haven't used one of these beverage bags in a while, so I'll show you how to work it. But basically the gist of it is you're gonna open up the bag, you pour in the powder, you fill up the water to the dotted line, you zip up the seal, give it a good shake, and then you're good to go. The cool thing with these bags though is they are set up at the bottom so you can kind of separate this and then the bag will actually stand. So if you don't have a glass or a cup or something like that, you can actually drink it right from the container. And like I mentioned, the cool thing is it'll still stand. The tricky thing is when you're mixing in the powder though, you want to make sure that you're mixing the stuff that gets stuck in that bottom, because sometimes the powder gets stuck in there and then it makes it a little bit more challenging to mix through thoroughly. So there you go. So we got the sugar mix mixed in there. You guys gonna yell at me when we got enough? Thanks. I'm gonna zip it up tight and give it a good shake. Next up, we're gonna make a little peanut butter and jelly. So there's the Pain hamburger bun. And if you care to take a look at the ingredients or the nutritional information, you are welcome to pause that. And then there's the peanut butter and raspberry jelly from Thermopack in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And there's no nutritional information on these guys. Sometimes I notice with some of these Canadian individual meal pack rations, you'll actually get 2 containers of peanut butter. So it's sort of weird that this one only has 1. But I think sometimes you get a second one if your entree doesn't quite have a high enough amount of protein. So I'm imagining that since it has that Italian sausage in it, that's probably why we got 1 peanut butter, not 2. Peanut butter sometimes settles and gets a little hard, so I like to give it a little massage before we make the sandwich, but we will make our little sandwich and then we'll check back in with you soon. And as always, these buns are generally packed with the little fresh pack. Do not eat those unless you want a trip to the hospital. Buns are sometimes a little bit tricky to kind of peel apart. But this one's not too bad. Next up, we'll take a look at the jerky. There's the pack of the jerky. Teriyaki beef jerky. You can stop and look at the nutritional info if you want. Looks like this one's produced at the end of 2018, the 361st day, so the very end of 2018. Anyways, we'll get this in the bowl, and we'll check back in with you soon. We'll pour it into our cafeteria tray. Okay, that's different, not exactly what I expected. Got some big chunks of something, looks like maybe pepperoni. You can see the peppers in there, I think. Next up, we got the fruit cocktail. You can take a look at the ingredients if you'd like. Water, pears, peaches, sugar, pineapples, grapes, cherries, and then some other stuff. We'll see how many cherries we get. What do you guys think? Will we get more than one?
One. I think we're going to get one.
Two cherries.
One.
We got one vote for two cherries. One vote for one. Oh, I see one. Do I see two? Whoa! Three?
No way.
Holy moly, they must have glitched the system. We got 3 cherries there, guys. Oh, wait a minute. You guys are never going to believe this.
Oh, no.
That's
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of cherries. Guys, let's go buy a lottery ticket tonight.
It's St. Patrick's Day, so.
Sorry, MRE community. None of you guys will get any cherries in your 2019 fruit cocktail because we got them all off the production line. There's the Kit Kat bar. I don't know. I'll give you a little look at the back if you want to take a look at it. Oh look, I was going to break it into 2, but this is cool. I didn't realize that these have a partition to already break them into 2. There we go. So break that into 2. You got some wafers in there if you haven't had those before. And then I'll get my coffee going, and then we'll dig in, right? The last thing to prep is the sweet and creamy Nescafe. I've had these about 1,000,000 times, so I'll probably spare you the full. I usually just drink coffee black at home, but I think for the bush or a day in the field, the cream and sugar goes a long way. So there we go. All right, what do you want to try first?
I'm going to try that.
The pasta pizza.
I'm going to try some pepperoni today.
What do you got? You got big chunks of some kind of meat. I don't know what that is. And then you got some little rounds of sausage, which is probably the pepperoni. And then,
Noodles.
And
Noodles
then
are great.
lots of noodles. Did you take that big strip?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whoa, this is pepperoni. I think it might... Oh, it's like spicy.
What's it?
I think it's like some sort of...
There's a look at what you kind of get there. Sausage, noodles, peppers. Cheers. Not bad. The meat is definitely spicy.
It's good though, I like it.
The pasta is really well cooked. And the sauce is nice. It's got good flavor. Totally salty enough. And you can taste definitely the Italian sausages have some really good flavor. Nothing wrong with that. Give the jerky a try. So the jerky on these ones is always pretty chewy. But it's a good workout. Good workout for your teeth, but it's got good flavor. One kid's already drank his, so only one left. But cheers, everybody. You got an empty glass there to cheers? Okay, cheers. It's really got that orange tang flavor. Kind of reminds me a lot of like the old school McDonald's orange drink, if anybody remembers that. It's got a good flavor.
Jeez, we're almost done.
Hammering the entree here. Oh, we're going for the fruit. How do you think the fruit is? I can't believe we got 5 cherries. That's crazy.
Now only 4.
Yeah, now only 4. It's the cherry jackpot. Let's look at the sandwich.
I'll try a little bit of this Kit Kat.
The bread is always a little dry. But the peanut butter and jam does a pretty good job of giving it a little bit of moisture. Looks good. How's the Kit Kat?
Good.
Good.
don't see why it's called crunchy. It just tastes the same. It just feels the same.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we'll finish chowing down, and then we'll check back soon with our overall thoughts.
Go.
Overall, we really enjoyed that meal. I guess just starting with the main entree, I really liked the inclusion of the pepperoni. I thought that it added some really great flavor to the noodles and the sauce. The noodles held up really well. They had a really good texture, and the sauce was rich and flavorful and actually really delicious. The awesome thing about this one, the fruit cocktail. 5 cherries, guys. You never see that. You're lucky to see a little teeny fleck of a cherry, maybe 2 little flecks of a cherry, but to see literally 5 half cherries was absolutely awesome. One of the things I also like is the fruit cocktail, for me anyways, it seems to hold up better than like the apple slices that you tend to get. It actually seems to retain a lot more texture and seems to be a lot crunchier for the age. So that was a great hit in my opinion as well. The jerky was great, good flavor, nice and chewy. It actually held up pretty well, and I thought the buns were great too. Yeah, overall, you know, honestly, my little guy, he said that was one of the best individual meal packs ever. He said that that one was his second favorite. He says spaghetti slightly takes the lead because you can't go wrong with spaghetti, but overall, the pizza pasta, I thought was overall, like I said, we'd rate this one pretty high and thought it was really great. Once again, though, I want to thank Geoff from Dorward Outdoor Adventures for passing over this meal. The kids and I really loved it, so thanks so much again, Geoff, for that. And yeah, I think we'll wrap this one up here. But again, though, if this was your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor-related stuff, well, please get started by clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification buttons so you don't miss anything. Until next time, we'll see you outdoors.